Yeah, quick hitters here. TNA to this day is still one of the most entertaining things. TNA, the promotion, now Impact Wrestling. I love the stories about TNA because it just seemed like a lot of the time, most of the time, it was so discombobulated and so interesting. And there were so many moving parts and so many stories behind it. I know you're not going to tell me if that's the next podcast, but how interesting is TNA to you? I just love hearing about that promotion.
I would love to do a Jeff Jarrett podcast one day because I think nobody has a story like his. Not only, growing up in the business in Memphis, but the WWF run, the WCW run, the second WWF run, and then being fired on TV, starting his own thing, and all the craziness with Richard Scrushy and Dixie Carter. And it's a tremendous story. But I think if I ever do a TNA podcast, it would need to be with Jeff Jarrett. That said, yeah, it's been a miracle that it's made it as long as it has. I mean, you think at this point it's lasted longer than WCW. It's unfortunate it hasn't made nearly the impression that WCW did. And I'm fascinated by why that is. I don't know why so many wrestling fans have just always been LOL TNA. But they've always been the sort of redheaded stepchild of wrestling. And that doesn't make any sense to me. They've had tremendous talent and they've had really good matches and a lot of great stuff happened there, but it's like it just was not very relevant. I don't know why that is.
It's funny, the guy that's producing this, Clint, I've always liked really kind of odd wrestlers, not necessarily the guys on top, but I was always a huge D'Lo Brown fan. I was a huge Brutus the Barber Beefcake fan, and I know we have an affectionate name for that on your podcast. We'll leave that alone. I don't think Mediacom wants to hear that. That being said, love Brutus, love D'Lo Brown. Who were some of those wrestlers that weren't necessarily top guys that you always kind of like to watch, though?
Rick Rude, Tully Blanchard, Paul Orndorff, Sid. Those have been some of my absolute. Tracy Smothers.
Ooh, that's a good one. Rest in peace. That guy was awesome.
Absolutely. These days, Eddie Kingston, I know Kingston just main evented for AEW, but Kingston's the man. I've really enjoyed his AEW stuff.